Here I have my bag of tricks and the water. Okay. I'm actually going to sit down here. I'm going to go to the ceremony for my friends who just passed away, two of famous American poets, Robert Creeley and Philippe Lamantia. Philippe Lamantia is a poet from San Francisco who at the age of 15 was designated by André Breton as the only American surrealist poet. And now, may his soul rest in peace. I'm going to read two beautiful poems and do a little ceremony for them. It's a sort of a Tibetan ceremony mixed with Jewish, as we call it, a jubu. I'm a jubu, and we're going to perform a little ceremony for Robert Creeley. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, ut in mortis nostris. Amen. We fill the vessels with the sound of Tibetan gongs. This is a Jewish ceremony when we wash our hands. Today is the second day of Passover. Let's remember that. It's called simply Goodbye to Robert Creeley. Now I know we were just cameras recording your poems, your image, your glass eye, your deep voice. We were just cameras. It was very hard crossing to the other side. The door to immortality was too small for you. 10 years ago, we read together at the Ray Johnson Memorial, at the Soho Baroque Opera, at the Harpsichord Gallery, Black Mountain College, floating in our memories, spilled on the floor like milk tears. That night remembers when you walked away from yourself. In a spring, many poets die. You're not alone in purgatory. You're not alone in poetical paradise. The plate over the grand doorway swims with blue alcohol flames. And the sky is getting darker and darker, and the waters are getting darker and darker, and even poetry trying to leave us. But we say goodbye only to you, my friend, and we close the door tightly, that even the smallest memory cannot leave us, even the smallest remembrance cannot go. Goodbye, old Bob. Goodbye, Robert Creeley. Now we're going to do another is time for Philippe Lamantia, the surrealist American who brought us most incredible work and poems that will survive for generations. This poem is called Sur-Emancipation, sort of a surrealist emancipation, to Philippe Lamantia. It's always surreal to the very end. Rest in eternal peace. Your words are scattered all over the scattered books. You gave your blood to the air and your breath to the water. In the exaltation dance of the pure psychic automatism, we met over and over, but first time in 1975, San Francisco, Telegraph Hill, you said, we are between the revolutions of imaginary I. Hot night in the Mission District, hot night, Bay Area, Dallas, battle, neo-surrealist. Philip, unperturbed, reading his poems, touch of the marvelous. He said he have written them over 30 years, now just back from peyote trip in Nayarit, tribal songs of Kora Indians, reverbs on the speakers. You and I have nothing to fear. You and I have nothing to fear, says his mouth. But the heart is skipping a bit. You and I have nothing to fear, not even a bloody sunrise. There is an apparition of Lamantia at Berkeley. There is an apparition of him at St. Mark's Church, a multiple singing ghost with the beard, haunting brothers like Charles Baudelaire. Breton is breaking plates for your memory. Toyen is dancing goodbye twirls, lips kissing, turning into birds, as we are drumming drum signals to the surrealist spirits forever present among mortals, gathered here at the Roger Smith Hotel, on a bed of these vessels, on a bed of sphinxes. Your soul will rest in a luminous darkness of God.